Mrs. Obama, why is education so important to you, and how did it help your journey?
I grew up in a working class family, and I knew from an early age that I had to get a good education, and I had to be serious about it if I wanted to achieve my goals. Education played such an important role in my life. I know how important it is for other young people, particularly young people of color, to know that they have to own their education. What I tell kids is that they have to start with themselves. You have to do that homework. You have to put everything you can into every ounce of your education. If young people today want to be competitive in a very global environment, they have to have an education. I just came back from China, and to see the young people in China focused in their classwork, taking their education seriously, they are no joke. And our students have to understand that that's who we're competing with. You know, we're not just competing with the person sitting next to you in the classroom, but we're competing with students who are blowing it out around the world.
You're a first-generation college student like I am. Do you have any advice for me?
What I want you to do first and foremost is to know that you can do this. So I want you to push all the doubt out of your head, first and foremost, because it starts with how confident you feel about yourself. And I want you to know that you can't do this alone, nor should you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because everyone does it, okay? So that's what I want you to do. And call your mom, okay? Call your mom once a week at least, and your dad. Okay, all right.
So was it hard for you to get rid of the doubt?
It took work, right? And quite frankly, Nene, those doubts sometimes are still in my head. It's just how do you deal with them? And for me, I've learned to turn all that doubt into energy. Because when I think about all the kids who didn't get opportunities like this, and I know it's my obligation to show up and show up big.
Okay, Malia and I are both in high school, both young women, and both around the same age. Mm-hmm. Is there any motherly advice that you have?
You know that you've got a lot of people who are proud of you, you know? I mean, I just met you, and I'm so proud of you. I really am. You are doing some great things, and I know that there are millions of young people like you out there. So just put the work in, you know, and don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I say this to my girls all the time. Greatness comes from learning from those mistakes. Walk proud, work hard, and be confident.
Okay, this is my final question. Okay. So I'm 5'9", and at first I didn't like being tall. What was it like for you growing up?
It's the same thing, you know. I mean, when you're this age, you just want to be like everybody else, right? And right now, everybody else, you'll find they're little people. But then you start growing up, and you realize whether you're 5'9" or 5'10" like we are, or 4'10", it's all about how you feel about yourself. So you learn to own that height, you know. So now I just urge you to stand up straight and make sure that you've got the posture in place so that when you do own it, you got the foundation in place to really own it. But that's true for all young girls. You know, I want all young girls out there to work on that self-confidence, that internal peace of mind and happiness.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you,
This was
Nene.
amazing, and I
You
would
did a
definitely
great job.
take your advice with me.
Well, you are going to do great things.
Thank you.
I know it.